It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
Let's have a post-divorce crash out together. I have been holding in so fucking much. I just have to let it out. I think it's the only way I'm going to move on. My biggest frustration in divorce is the fact that, like, my husband and I were together since, we were in high school. Growing up, we always had the exact same circle of friends, right? So we've all been friends for, call it 20 plus years now, since middle school. Through my divorce, my friends apparently decided to pick sides. But I don't know. So I have a whole lot to say. I've thrown a lot of baby showers, diaper parties, wedding showers, been in multiple weddings and everything else. But yet they all seem to have forgotten that I did a lot for them. And I'm not doing this to gain praise. I'm doing this because I just want to know what the fuck I did. So I don't think I did anything. I'm going to be honest. But here's where we're going to crash out. Let's just let it all out. Let everyone know how I really feel. We'll start with Big Nick, right? Hey, Big Nick, don't forget, you would be still in a trailer factory, working a dead-end job, busting your ass all day, every day, and hating your life if it wasn't for me giving you a job. Just remember, you would not be part owner or whatever you and Scott have planned together without me. I'm the one that recommended you. I'm the one that spoke so highly of you that he gave you the opportunity. You started out as part-time, now you're full-time. I love that for you. I love that for your family. But you wouldn't be there without me. And, like, let's not forget, I forgave you after everything you did to your wife. You know that one time you got caught sleeping with your wife's best friend, who also was your best friend's wife? Funny how that works. You just forgot about it. But I didn't. I sure as hell didn't. And then let's move on to his wife, Taylor. Taylor, you've always been kind of a bitch. I think you've always been kind of like, from my understanding, according to your husband, is a little jealous of me for whatever reason, just because your husband was like one of my best friends. And I don't get why, but like you always gave this mean girl mentality and I just wasn't here for it. Did we have fun together sometimes? Yeah, absolutely. But like, I don't know. That's all I really have to say about you. I don't have a whole lot of beef with you. I'm going to be brutally honest. It's more so of, you completely, like, the two of you have completely abandoned me. Haven't heard word from you in over a year. And it's not a bad thing necessarily, but it sucks. So then we're going to move on to our good friend Tisha. Tisha, fuck you for encouraging me to have an affair while I was going through some of the deepest, darkest points of my life. Just because you were having an affair for 10 years with a married man doesn't mean that you should encourage other people to do the same. You are an evil person. I will stand my ground on that. You are not mentally right. And I really don't want you around my kids, to be honest, because I do not want that around my kids. And the fact that my ex-husband hangs out with you, knowing that A, you had an affair for 10 years on your husband, who is his best friend, and B, knowing that you encouraged me to have an affair. I showed him the text. He knows. He's not blind. Like, he knows. And to JT, your husband, I don't have a whole lot to say about JT. For the two of you, I hosted diaper showers, birthday parties. How many times did I come with a birthday cake? How many times did I come over for holidays and everything else? And it was all because of me. Like, Nick didn't do shit. It was all me. But you guys seem to have forgotten that. JT, I do hope the best for you. I think you're ridiculously stupid for staying with your wife. I'm going to be honest. If you want to be mistreated your whole life, that's on you. And I really do hope she gets the help she deserves. Or I don't really know that she deserves it, I'm going to be honest. But I really do hope she gets help, because I feel bad for those boys. They're going to be mentally fucked up too. And your boys are so sweet, and I do miss the hell out of them every single day. But again, I know you guys hate me, which is fine, because I outed your wife's affair, and you didn't want anyone to know about it. But someone had to tell you. And then we're going to move on to Austin and Melissa. Again, I babysat your kids, or your child, one kid. I hosted diaper parties, baby showers, everything you guys ever needed. I was there, which you guys didn't need much, and I'm thankful for that. Like, you guys were super great friends. Melissa, I ran into you the other day, and you acted like you didn't even know me. That's great. Love that for me. Especially because I considered you like one of the most realest people in our friend group. It really hurt. It sucked, but it is what it is. Austin, we've been friends since middle school. Garen, we haven't always been like the closest per se, but we've been friends for a long time. And the fact that I haven't heard from you since the one day you said like something along the lines of, I don't even remember what it was at this point, but, and then when Nick came to get his stuff and he brought an officer and everything because he's over dramatic, yeah, you were there, and it sucked because not once did you reach out to me and say anything. Not once at all. Oh, moving back to Nick Hughes, or Big Nick, I should say. Fuck you for knowing everything you knew. That one just sits hard in my chest, especially considering the fact that you were literally my best friend. Everybody thought for sure it was going to be you and I that ended up together, like, since middle school. I mean, they called us the husband and wife in French class for a reason. Yeah, still stings. Yeah, so moral of the story is fuck everybody. I don't know what I did to deserve any of this, and fuck my husband for having an affair. You know, Nick's never going to admit that he had an affair, but he did. It was someone who I considered to be one of my best friends. And he lied to my face about it once I found out, you know, because he didn't want to hurt me, and neither did she. Well, it hurt even more to find out it was true later on, 4 years later to be exact. The fact that you could lie to me for 4 years is disgusting. Actually, let's go ahead and throw my mother-in-law in there too. And my nieces, or technically Nick's nieces and Nick's mom. Everything that was ever done for you guys, all the housework and everything we did, all the car parts we helped with, all the everything, all the money we've given you guys over the years, wasn't because of Nick. It wasn't because of Nick at all. It was because of me. You're welcome. I advocated for all you guys. I went to all your events that I could. I was there for you guys through everything. How many gymnastics meets was Nick at? How many volleyball games was Nick at? How many times did Nick go watch you cheer? None. But I was there. I was always there cheering you on. Even when I found out that those lovely nieces of mine were the one feeding my child vapes and everything else. Vapes, weed, everything. I was still there for you guys. I was still nice to you guys. But instead, you guys act like you don't even know me anymore. And it sucks. And you act like my kids don't even know you anymore. Like, that's sad. You guys have grown up as cousins, for Christ's sakes. Like, come on. And then, let's go back to my lovely husband. We're going back a lot today, because we have a whole lot to say. How do you raise a child for 16 years and then abandon him like you never even knew him? How do you do that? You raised him since he was roughly a year old, and now you act like he's never been a part of your life. Didn't even tell him happy birthday. Nothing. That's shitty. Like, that's really shitty. You have become someone that I don't even know. Like, it's honestly disgusting. And don't get me wrong, to everybody watching this, I fucked up in my marriage too. Again, I just admitted I had an affair. My husband had an affair first, but it's not a pissing contest. We both had affairs. We both fucked up in our marriage. I regret every single second of mine. I have a lot of regrets in life, but I'm working through those. But to all my friends who I've been calling my friends for the past 15, 20 years, fuck you guys. I haven't heard from any of you guys in over a year, year and a half. Every time you see me in public, you act like you don't even know me. And you don't even know my kids. And it's disgusting. And the fact that you keep Nick in your life after knowing everything is even more disgusting to me. Like, I don't even have words for it. I hope you all the best. I really do. I hope all your kids the best, because your kids are still like number one priority in my life, even though it's from afar. But the rest of you, I kind of hope you burn in hell. Okay, that might be a little harsh. I kind of hope you have a rough life. I don't want anybody dead, but I hope you have a rough life. Okay, bye.
This ain't Big Nick, is it? Hold on, hold. What you say? It said husband had an emotional affair. Wrong, yes, but never physical. Oh yeah, this the husband right here. Y'all, we done unlocked the damn character, sir. Make that page public. We trying to get over there. Open up the door. You came over here commenting. That mean you ready for us. You knocked on the door. Come on. Open the door, Nick. Open the door. What you waiting on? Why you got that damn page on private? Oh, as soon as you comment, I was on your. I said this here. But see, your comment making sense. Open up that damn door and let us over there. We just want questions, you know. We coming in peace. We coming in peace, Nick. Sierra over here on one side, you on one side, and I'm in the motherfucking middle. Hold on, no, I don't like the way, because y'all might be trying to say monkey in the middle or some shit. No, I'm in the middle. Just unlock the fucking door, Nick. I'm outside. Unlock the door. Hurry up. This ain't Big Nick, is it? Hold on now. Hold. What you say?
Ooh, so I see my ex-husband's out to play. Okay, so I'm going to address a couple things on this, because he forgets who he's fucking dealing with. Like, I don't go down like this. I am very honest with my faults, unlike him. So, let's go back to his comment here. Part 1. Did I have an affair? Yes. I own the fact that I had an affair. I fucked up. Did I fuck up multiple times? Technically, sorta, kinda, not really. I got caught having an affair. I am very open about that. I have been very open about it. Now, it took me a hot minute. It took some therapy. It took some medication. We are there. Like, there's no secret there, right, guys? Like, I've been open since post number 1. No, he did not file for divorce. That is the biggest fucking lie I've ever heard in my life. Go look at whose handwriting is on that. We're in Indiana, y'all. You can get on my case. You can see all the documents yourself. There's nothing there. Like, yeah. Homegirl filed for divorce. But nice try, buddy. I appreciate that. You also left out the part where we went together. We were at that courthouse together. You remember? Like, we went to the bank because we had to have it notarized together. So if you want to try and make yourself look like a king, go for it, honey. I got all the backlash for you. And a real king would stand up for himself and defend himself, not sit there and hide behind private accounts and block me because you can't deal with it. Toodles.
What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. Back in the confessional, and yes, we staying lit, big dog, man. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Shout out to everybody who joins the lit live reaction. So we're gonna keep it lit, man. Let's get into it, man. Crash out a year after the divorce, man. That's a bit much. Here's one thing, man. I was all for it until she cheated. Now, she has more stories about her life. If you want to go check out her life, it's Sierra_CK on TikTok. like Sierra Miss. But this crash out was like something that she's been holding back, and something triggered her to do this. Like, it wasn't just she just woke up one day and was like, you know what, I'm gonna just air out everybody. Not, it's been, you know, when you bottle something up over and over and over and over and over, and then all of a sudden it's like shaking a bottle. You just shaking it, shaking it, shaking. Remember, you used to shake the cans all, and you try to get the biggest splash. Like when you open the can, it would splash out. Because you can have a little one, you shake it a little bit, and it just shh, or you shake and shake and shake it till that can tight. Well, that's what was happening with the people that was in her friends: Nick, Scott, Taylor, Tisha, Austin, Melissa, mother-in-law, JT. Everybody got it. Okay. I think the ones that really pissed her off was probably the mother-in-law and the two girls that she said was friend, or the girls that had a terrible relationship, and they trying to blame their relationship on, well, after this they probably like, oh, she messed up our relationship. Nah, it been messed up. Those are probably the ones that she's thought about the most, you know, that they abandoned her. And it sounds to me as if they were friends first before Nick, or before they were dating. So, you know, and then when they started dating and hanging out, grew up together, they had getting married, and through everything, that Sierra was the one, pretty much the friend of everything. Like, you know, Nick, he comes over for the Sunday dinners, you know, the get-togethers, the gatherings, but he's not for all the sports activities, the cheer, the birthdays and stuff like that. That's more of the ladies' thing, so it makes sense that she would feel so betrayed. But then when Nick cheated, I don't know if she didn't exactly say. Maybe she told this in the story. I'm gonna watch the story another time, but I just had to watch the crash out. If she say in the story that she caught Nick cheating, and then, you know, talk to her friend, this is why certain friends you shouldn't allow in your life and be friends with. Because if your friend can talk you into cheating, first of all, nobody can really be talked into cheating. If you want to cheat, you gonna cheat. But you know how she gave you the okay and be like, girl, go find you another man, like that part. But everything after that, if you did that, you need to own that. Don't blame her for putting that in your ear. You probably kind of wanted to. You was thinking about it anyway, or you just needed somebody to blame on that. And that's I don't believe that's true at all, because we could say, oh, when a man cheat on a woman, it's like, oh, but you didn't do this for me, so I just went and got it from somebody else. Well, that's not true. That's not true at all. Because it would have happened anyway. If I like somebody and I'm sneaking around to talk to them, it's going to happen. That's absolutely going to happen. It ain't got nothing to do with what the girl don't do for you. It's when you with that new girl that you realize, oh man, she don't even do this. She don't even, and then you start thinking like, man, every time I come home, she in her pajamas. She ain't even looking good. But every time I go over old girl house, she got on a robe, naked. She ready to put it on me. And so then you be like, man, you blame it on the other girl. Well, you stop doing this for me. You stop doing. But all actuality, you was gonna cheat anyway. So that's all I got to say about that. Like, we just got to do better as a group of people. If you're gonna cheat, take full accountability for cheating. You know what I'm saying? Take full accountability, because it don't make sense. Even if you do it, like when you get caught, like, man, you just caught. Forget about it. You know what I'm saying? One time, it was a girl that I was dating. She kept accusing me of cheating. So I did something blatantly disrespectful, so I know she catch me cheating. And it wasn't cheating. It was just more or less, commenting on women's photos. And I did it just so she'll see it. But in all actuality, shit, I really wanted to do it. I really wanted to, see what was up. That girl was going to let me slide on that thing. And, whatever happened after that happened. But shoot, the girl I was dating at that time, she of course saw it. And she wilded out, and I told her, I said, it's because you always accusing me of cheating, so I'm going to show you. And I guess that was just like some kind of like, it was the stupidest reverse psychology I could ever think about. Because I didn't have to do it. But it was just like, I was sick of being accused of cheating. Like, stop going through my phone. Like, if you don't trust me, then don't trust me. Don't. Maybe it was my way of just saying I don't want to do this no more. That could have been it too, and that probably was it. Cause at the end of the day, we ain't doing it no more. So I got my wishes. But if you ain't gonna trust me, then if you ain't gonna trust me and you want to spend the rest of your life with me, that's kind of weird, right? So let's stop this. Like, if you gotta cheat, you just did it. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay. People do it. But only thing is what you're gonna do after it. So, all right.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in as fast as 1 week.